Welcome back, everybody, to Super Auto Pets with me, Daniel from Dan Has Fun. Seems that this is the more popular pick than I thought it was going to be, so let's play it for a little bit more, eh? I did also buy a hat. My wife insisted. She was like, well, everybody else has a hat. Why don't you have a hat? Like, fine. So, being the frugal man that I am, I bought the cheapest hat. And by bought, I'm going to use in-game currency. I didn't actually spend money. So we now have top hats. It kind of suits the beaver there, but the mosquito looks ridiculous. I guess we'll start with one. We'll see what else we get. Fish. I like fish. Early game fish. Got nothing wrong with... No, fine with fish. I guess we'll take the bird up front. We'll keep a hold of the mosquito, just so we can try and get a tier 3 on turn 3, potentially. Do we like this combination as it is? I guess we do. We'll probably be buffing the fish. There we go. What do we want to name ourselves? That sounds kind of gross in tandem. Not that this is any better, but let's be the bearded aunties. Maybe there's some type of circus show, suffice to say. Oh, they have Murica hat. It's really not a good option for a mosquito to hit there, I'm afraid. What are you going to do? We're going to draw. That's fine. Draw off the start's always fine for me. I don't mind. Do we want to go for another bird? I guess I'm going to do this. Roll once. Fish. I guess we'll freeze fish for next turn. I guess I could put it together now. Do I want it? Yeah, I guess I'll put the fish on now. Why not? I think we're going to buff the fish because I don't see the mosquitoes staying in the long term. I still don't think they're very good. And the birds, even though they have one hit point, I guess they're going to both give their buff. So can't complain too much. Oh, they've gone all fish. This does not look promising for us. Although that works out pretty well. Having the ant buff the other ant's not bad. This is going to get a bit spicy, though. I think we're going to lose because they have a bee. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. We're going to lose to a bee. A bee with a fez. That's fine. We got nothing that we already have. So I'm going to freeze this swan. None of this needs pilling. Ooh, that's not so good. So I guess we'll just put these together because we're going to need to get them out of the way. I'll take... Don't like any of that. Don't like any of that. We'll roll one more time. And that's all terrible. So we'll take the swan. I guess we will also put a bee on our fish. This isn't a very good team for round 3. Well, what are you going to do? They have a pretty spicy fish back there. I don't like what that fish is selling. It's selling a bad time for us. It's selling a real bad time. Oh dear. Not a good start. Oh, we're 0 for 2. We're down 3 hearts. At least we got some extra money because of our swan. Now, we still don't have any match to anything, so I'm going to roll once. Wow. Okay, roll one more. Well, that's not what I wanted, but at least we can get a tier 3. It's a blowfish! What a surprise! Because that's all we're allowed to have, apparently. Well, I guess we'll combine our birds then. Give me a blowfish. And then I guess we might as well... roll once. Another mosquito, really? We're not going for a level 3 mosquito. That's just depressing. All of this isn't doing it for me, so I'm just going to roll and see if we can find... Okay, swan I can freeze for next round. None of that. Do we still want to buff our fish, or do we want to buff our blowfish? I guess for now we're still buffing our fish. Not great, but it's something. I don't mind the fish hanging around for a while. It just doesn't, you know, grow well over time, right? It doesn't boost well. That's a strong ant. That was a rude ant. That was very rude. Luckily, our mosquito and this ox are going to tie up against one another. And we are just about, by the skin of our teeth, going to win this. Because of the bee. Hooray! We're not going to get wiped completely. Finally a fish. To get a deer. Hmm. I think I caught the mute button before I coughed there this time. Do we want a deer? Well, we probably want to buy and then sell the owl, but what would we be getting rid of? Probably the mosquito. It's really not that impressive. Get rid of the mosquito. Buy the owl. Sell the owl. Doesn't synergize, but I guess for now it's better than the kick in the pants. I'm going to freeze that snail just in case we poop the bed on the next round. Do one more roll. Bat's interesting, but not amazing. I'm just going to swan up. See if we can get a swan lake. We good with this? Yeah, I think so. We're still going to boost the fish for now. But I think we might start going into boosting the swan, because even though, again, it doesn't grow well over time, more money is always good. That fish is going to hurt my feelings a bit. It's just going to plow through everything. That is very rude. That was a very rude fish. So we are going to lose the big one here. Thank you, wet husbands. You. Nasty, nasty, nasty. Well, I'm glad we had that snail anyway. I don't think we're going to be keeping this bird, actually. Let's get rid of the bird. Get the snail. Sell the snail. Roll once. We don't have any summoning synergy at all. The rabbit is not really... We've not got any food synergy. We don't have any synergy going on right now. Let's be completely honest. I'm going to freeze this puppy as a contingency plan. We did boost our fish, so a caterpillar could be potentially useful. I'm just going to take it because I don't really think we've got much else going on, and it needs to start getting experience if it's going to work. And I'm going to take this garlic armor, freeze it. Roll. Nothing here really does it. Again, there's a bit of synergy with hedgehog and blowfish, but not massive. Okay, well, I guess we'll take another caterpillar then. I guess if we're going to do that, then we should take the caterpillar or the garlic armor now. So let's do that for now. And then we can use the caterpillar to help level up the one we already have, or if we want to go 2 caterpillar and be crazy, we could, I guess. But then we have to find something to boost, otherwise it's just not going to work. We might be in trouble here as well. Although we are going to take out that bluebird without having to take any damage from it, which is nice. Meanwhile, these two are just going to hit each other and not really accomplish anything. Actually, we might do okay here. That's going to be an angry peacock by the end, but it's also going to be a dead one, so it doesn't matter. Hooray! So yeah, we're not just going to be rubbish and sad. Level you up. It gives us a tier 5, but this is absolutely not the tier 5 that I want, although I will say that chicken looks real dapper with that hat on. Really looks the part. If you pill a deer, does it just create a boss? That's funny. I don't know why you would... There must be a reason why you would do that. I just can't think of what it would be. The puppy is a booster, and it would go... It does work quite well with a butterfly, but then what would we get rid of? Probably the deer, but I'm still not 100% sold on that, but I'll keep it frozen while I think about it. None of that. Roll one more time. If we can get to a level 3 friend, which we will when the caterpillar gets there, bison actually go well with caterpillar. That's a good combination. To the point where I'm tempted to just sack off the deer and go for the bison now. Yeah, I think I will. The bison's not going to start boosting yet, but it's going to start somewhere. Put that there for now. I'm going to freeze this just in case. Roll once. We'll unfreeze the puppy now, because I think the bison's going to be doing effectively the same thing as it would be doing. But a level 3, sooner or later, will be easier to accomplish than having lots of gold spare. We should just feed that bison. And end turn. So we do have the issue right now where we have 5 not particularly strong, nearly said Pokemon, pets all in a row. So if somebody shows up with a really strong one, it's going to wreck our face. This is going to be a fun moment of blowfish madness. Ah, that was rude. Took out my caterpillar. Okay, so I still don't feel like that really changed what's going on massively here. I think we're still going to win. They did get their tier 5. They got a seal. Which I think is fraction. Well, I think it's okay. It's marginal. I wouldn't always go for it. Canned food. Are you going to be of any help to us right now? Not really, but I'm going to freeze it just in case. It's nice having this extra gold, so you have an extra roll without having to feel guilty about it. Skunk is good, but it doesn't really match what we're going for. There's another bison. I do like that. I'm going to take that immediately. Roll one more time. Another blowfish, too. Freeze it first. I could put the owl in, but I don't want to take any of that out. Not yet, anyway. Nope. None of that. Another fish, but I think the fish, even though it's got the best stats, you would argue of any of the units on field right now, I think it's the most likely to be removed. So I'm just going to power up the blowfish and then turn. Oh, there's a badger at the end for suicide purposes, I guess. Strong mosquito. We are in all kinds of bother here. We're not even going to get to the part where the badger tries to commit suicide, I guess. Now, we got close to having that happen, but not quite. Okay. Not great. We're down to 1 heart. We lose. Game over. I'm still not feeling a lot of what's going on here. So I think we should I think we're finally going to sell this fish. Get the cow in there for the free food. Man, I wish we would roll for chocolate. That's going to be the plan. Try and get this to level up. But now it's not got a huge amount to ape. So I am going to bulk up both of those. I'm going to roll one time. Oh, wow. Okay, that works. So, we definitely want to do that. Gives us options for a gorilla. The question really is, do we want to keep the cow for a turn and then just give chocolate to the blowfish? Or arguably the swan to get extra money. Well, I guess that would pump the bison up too. I'm going to freeze that then. I'm going to level up this bison. Gives me a leopard to choose from as well. I think it's good, but I don't think it's really working here. It'll get +4/+4, which will then have the caterpillar copy it. So I think that's what we need to do here. Should probably put it second in there, though. If we can make it through this turn, I think we have some good prospects. But as soon as we lose once at this point, it's rest and spaghettis, right? This team, in theory, doesn't look that terrifying, though, right? Oh, getting a turtle on that roll, though, is unfortunate for us. Wow. Well, it shouldn't have been that scary. It's a lot more scary now. But I think we're just about, yeah, by 1 hit point, we're going to win that. Cutting it close. Up to 4 wins, though. So far, so good. Rhino, I do like Rhino. I know it's been mentioned in the comments that Rhino is one of the one of the favorites there, and it is a good momentum. If you can get the first person out, it can really help. The problem is I'm really boosting the bison and not it. I feel like this would work well if you get another pet that helps boost it if it, say, takes food on or something like that. But I don't really have that. 3, 5, 2, 4, 3. I have a lot of variety of tiers, but not across the board. Completely different. The cow's definitely going either way. So, see you later. We have 12 gold to work with. Is 2 gold effectively worth a +2/+2 at random? It's not bad, but if you hit the caterpillar, that would be a complete waste of time. Well, I definitely want to level up this blowfish. I guess I'm committing to it. Dragon, no, that's not doing it for me. So I guess we'll can. So at least they get a +2/+2. I'm gonna buy this, sell it up and go to the caterpillar. Thank you. Bison, I'll take that. That works for me. Then the question really is, do I want a rhino, a gorilla, or to re-roll and see what I get? I guess we'll see what options we have. Well, we definitely don't want any of that. It has served up a plate full of nopes. Plate of nopes. Whole banquet of nopes. I'm just going to see if this rhino will work. Why not? I'm not sure if that's going to be our long-term plan, but let's see what it does. I'm also not sure if it's best in the actual front slot. Oh my lord, that ant has got our number. I do not like what he's cooking. He is cooking up problems. Okay, well, our only saving grace here is that they had a monkey near the back which was weak, so we're going to end up with a draw. So we do survive by the skin of our teeth. Tiger. Friend ahead repeats her ability as if to level 1. None of that really does it for me. I think it can combo, I guess, with the rhino, but it doesn't sound that good to me. Give a pet an extra life. So, if you were to give a caterpillar a mushroom, does it come back? It come back as a 1/1. Would it come back as a 1/1 caterpillar which would transform again? Or would it be a 1/1 butterfly? I don't know. I do not know the answer to that question. I'm not liking anything else that the game's cooking up, so let's just roll one to see what we get. Garbage is the answer, although steak's not too bad. I mean, on the rhino, actually, that would not be bad at all. It would help do some clearing on the very first unit. I'm starting to think the swan might be overdue to leave. So I'm going to get rid of that. Roll once. Okay, well, we could do some playing around here. So I guess we can buy, sell. Got the rhino. I'm okay with that. Buy, feed, and feed. Sell, buy. I feel like we've got a lot of things going on with the same type of logic where it just gets hit and then tries not to just die in one hit and then it has a special effect, but let's see what happens. That bison's starting to put starting to pull up some big pieces. That's a pretty snazzy camel up front. Thank goodness we have the steak on the rhino. Still a pretty strong kangaroo too, don't get me wrong. It's gonna just conveniently have enough hit points to make that happen, but we are going to win. Our top hat wielding butterfly that looks straight up ridiculous did pretty well for us there. Okay, do we like any of this? It's okay. I am going to can food. I am going to can food. Try that again. Get that together. I'm going to freeze this steak. Roll once. There's another rhino. I'm certainly tempted. If I put the steak on the gorilla, though, it would do 20 damage more its first hit. And then, assuming it doesn't die, it would then get another free shot. I like that. But I am definitely going to freeze this. I imagine it just does more knockout damage when it takes an enemy out. An opposition pet. Let's see. Who we got? What do we got? Oh, we got a scorpion immediately. That's rude. And this is a nasty team that we're coming up against. Yeah, that was pretty disappointing. Yeah. Luckily, we are going to take out that peacock and live. And we are just by the skin of our teeth going to live again. Well, we're up to 6 wins. This has been a pretty good run, given it started off distinctly meh. We're doing okay now. We're definitely going to take that rhino. We're going to hope we get another on a roll. None of that melon armor, though. I'm going to freeze it. Well, here's the thing. If I roll again, I'm only going to use one thing. So, do I want to melon armor and maybe just sushi? I guess we should do that. I am definitely going to melon armor this bison, though. And then throw the sushi out there. It's not my favorite item going, but... No, can we go up there, please? There we go. Apparently I forgot how my hands work. So, okay, let's try that then. We are going to end up... If we keep going at this rate, we might end up with the 50-50 maxed out stats. That doesn't look that bad on paper. And we are going to get the knockout effect here. Not going to do a huge amount, but at least we got to see it happen for a change. That's pretty bad, though. Yeah, this kangaroo's getting pretty spicy. Just excessively spicy to take that out. We are very, very lucky, my friends. We are very, very fortunate with the 1 hit point butterfly. The game is saying go all blowfish or go home. Oh, if I do that, though, it's still not going to be level 3. I'm going to roll and see what I get. Bison, I guess I'll freeze that too. Okay. So we're going to roll one more time. Just to see what we got. And then... How do we want to do this, then? I think we want to level up as much as we can our bison. I keep wanting to say buffalo, but I'm now going to put this further up front. I'm going to have that hide behind my rhino. I think that's better for momentum. Oh, they are triple bison. That's pretty spicy. That is a spicy combo, especially given how much melon armor's flying around here. Yeah, that's going to be pretty wild. Are we going to be in Problem City here? No, we are somehow going to win against the Golden Poops. We're doing it, guys. We're up to 7 wins, somehow. Oh, well, we're definitely going to level that up. Mainly because I don't know what it does. It works 2 times this turn. So does that mean... Okay, so it can get hurt a couple of times, and then it'll have that fire. It's a shame it's only a 15-15 at this point, because it's not actually that strong. So freeze that, roll once. I want to see what we get. We're not going to play owl shenanigans at this point, because we actually don't hate our team. It's working surprisingly well, all things said and done, right? I'm surprised too, don't you worry about that. So I guess we'll do... Both of those a boost. Pizza does give more boost, but I want to try and get this leveled up, and I don't want to freeze all the slots down here. Because obviously the more you freeze, the less rolls you get when you do your coin roll. Do we like the order? I think we do. I'm not even convinced we should have kept the blowfish this far, honestly. If I see a really good option show up, like a T-Rex or something, I might be tempted to throw that in the bin. We'll see. Oh, there's a 50-50. We might be in trouble now. Oh, that was incredibly rude that I lost my melon armor to that mosquito, too. That is, that might have Ripperoni does here. Yes, yes it has. Oh, that's sad. Anyway, we got up to 7 wins. I'm not going to complain with that. Had the melon armor not been taken out on that bison, goodness only knows how well that could have gone, but could'ves, would've, should'ves, don't know. Turn 15, 7 wins. That's worth what? 40? Yeah, 40 in-game points. That's what you use to buy the hats, but I'll show you while I'm at it, because this is, what, like a 25-minute episode. For anybody that's curious, this is how you choose which pack you play against, the little icon here. And in Customize, you can pick which pack you're using, and then you can pick the hat. I was not an early adopter. I probably would have been if I'd known this had existed, but I didn't. And then I got a top hat. There's a lot of hats. If you're a real show-off, you can go all the way up to the 5,000 point golden poop hat. Don't see that happening. You can buy a background. I don't intend to do that. I actually think the grass feels the nicest background, and it's the one you get for free. So, Oh well. Anyway, if you did like the video, certainly let me know. I appreciate your time. If you want to like, subscribe, give a comment, join the Facebook group, whatever you want to do. Appreciate it. Take care. Thank you for watching the video.